Hey there everyone, this is Mystic Fish and welcome to episode 19 of our Factorio series on building a cellular megabase. We are in the middle of designing our science cell, and the last episode we looked at trying to design a bunch of smelting, and good grief, have you folks had a lot of suggestions and found a lot of problems here. So let's see if we can fix several of these. One of our viewers noted that we have cross-piped, cross-wired, I don't know, the advanced oil processing into our coal liquefaction pipelines, because we have the heavy oil here going into the light oil here. So that is no good. And similarly, we've got the light oil going into the heavy oil. So I think this is relatively easy for us to fix by doing this. All right, good. What's all this? This is petroleum gas. Why is petroleum gas up here? Oh, because it's doing that. Okay, good. All right, so that was the first one. So great, thanks to our viewer who saw that. What else do we have? And I think that was from a viewer named Tree, if that's how it's pronounced. Let's see. Paistro noted that we have this inserter is actually reversed. And we're gonna have a hard time feeding things into from the requester chest in here with this pointing this way, so we can fix that guy. And then I think what we want to do is we need to, I want to actually fix the insertion of sulfur here. And I think the way we want this to go is as follows, which is, I think we want to do something like this, where we're passing the sulfur in a circle and directly inserting it here. We'll go through one passive provider chest because we do have other things that are going to need the sulfur, namely blue science and explosives eventually. And then that means that we want to take our pump here. Oh, this is the one that we're trying to control here. Okay, but that's okay. We can put that there and hop those down. Yeah, okay, that looks right. And then we need to control this pump here. And you are only going to turn our petroleum gas into solid fuel if we have too much of it. Okay. All right, good. That is fixed. Multiple people noted that we have managed to directly align the chem plants for batteries and the assemblers for blue chips exactly aligned with the beacons, which means each one only gets access to 6 beacons rather than the full 8. And so we can also fix that pretty quickly by sliding this stuff. I guess we want to slide it down one, and then pick up the stuff that under here. Okay, now we are properly unaligned, I guess. Okay. Great. And then let's see what else. The other thing that I noted was that we're actually missing some of our LDS production, and I think we actually don't need this much iron for sticks or for pipes. And so I think we can fix that. But more importantly, a number of folks said, oh my gosh, these strings of direct insertions, we're just wasting tons of space. And They eventually convinced me that that's correct. Obviously, we've only done smelting, and we don't have much space left for doing more science down here. But more importantly, we're kind of wasting some of these beacons because they're not being reused as much as we possibly could. Fortunately, some folks pointed out ways that we can compactify this stuff. And so I think what we're going to do is we are just going to take all of this stuff out from here. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to get an electric furnace for iron, and then we can put the one for steel right next to it. And so let's just make it clear how these are working. And let's see. So, and then we can do the same thing again, like this. And so that has the property that we're actually using all of the beacons, and we're considerably shrinking things. Now, I think we established last time that one electric furnace producing iron is more than what can be consumed from a steel plant, or a steel furnace, or a steel producing electric furnace. I guess we have to disambiguate things that way. And so that means that we can put a passive provider chest here, like this, and we'll limit this here, send that around. We can then ask this for the, I think it was 176, for the iron ore that comes in here. Then we can send the steel out this way, reduce the chest, or fix the chest, and then there's even space for a substation right there. And so that is a ton more compact. So I think we want, let's see how many of these we can get in here. So that's, we need 20 total furnaces making steel. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 10. I think we're going to get rid of this stuff. And then this. Do we want to duplicate it again? I guess that comes pretty far away from the ores down here. So I think what we want is we want to get rid of this stuff, which was also the steel, and this was steel. And this is steel. All right, those are all out. So that means we probably want to put this guy here. And then we want to copy this stuff and put it in there. Okay, so we just freed up a ton of space. So that is good stuff. Let's see, and we do not need all of these substations either. Okay, that actually we can get rid of 2 in between. So that's good. So that would be this one and this one. And this one and this one. Nice. Okay, so we can get rid of, actually this, yeah, it doesn't go all the way over here. So, but maybe we'll just stick this, well, this doesn't cover everything that's in here. So we might as well just leave these in here. That makes it stop complaining. Let's see, where are these interior ones? Okay, good. All right, so that is all of the steel, which is good stuff. Now, I think the other thing that we need to do is we need to check some of the rates here, because I'm not convinced we did these all right. So let's take a careful look at this. Okay, so this is consuming 660 copper plates per minute. And this is producing 211. Okay, so that is correct. So two of these, so two of the copper smelters can't even fill the copper cables. But that is okay. And so now the question is, can we do something similar over here? So let's copy this. I guess we'll align these guys like this. So that's going to be copper. Then if we do this and this, we can do this stuff. So we can bend this guy around like this. We can bend this guy around like this. Have the inputs to the copper, and so this is going to be, actually, let's see, we can copy that from here. Okay. And then we want one there. And then we want this one going out. And then a substation in there. Okay, that looks good. All right, so now the question is, this was consuming how much? This is consuming 660, so we need 330 on either side. So this wants to be 330. And so does this one. All right, that looks a lot better. That's a lot more compact. And then we need 5 of these, if I remember correctly. 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we're saving all kinds of space here. This is exciting. Okay, so let's get rid of our couple copper cable stuff, which goes down to there. Okay. So now we've got 20 of the iron producing for steel. So where else do we have iron going in? Iron also shows up into accumulators and radar and batteries. Okay, gears is definitely one that I want to revisit and check out, make sure we check these rates here properly. Okay, so what are you consuming? You're consuming 1320, and you should also be producing 220. All right, so definitely we want to make this more compact. And so we can do something very much like this. Right, so that's the iron. Then we need to get the gears. We send the gear output. Here, we need some of this stuff. This is going to be, let's see, what are you consuming? 1320. 1320 divided by 2, 660. Okay, so you are going to be 660 iron plates. Okay, and then we're going to get this stuff, and we're going to flip it this way. I guess we should continue putting these in. Okay, so now we're up to 22. How many total smelters do we have? 36. Okay. All right, let's just work our way up here. We just did the gears. We did steel already. Sticks, that is less than 1. Right, because 1 was producing 212 or something like that. So I think we can grab this for the iron. Take that out. You are going to become iron sticks. We're going to paste that stuff in. Let's see, what do you consume? Let's get these in. Okay, you're consuming 360. So this is going to be 360. Although I guess we can... Why do you not have power? Why did you not connect? All right, now you've got power. Oh, so I think I can actually just do that. Yeah, 330. Okay, good. All right, so that takes care of the sticks, which means we can get rid of this one down here. Then we want to look, let's keep working our way up here. Pipes. Again, we're only using less than 1 iron smelter. And actually that means that we don't need this to be a requester chest. We actually want this to be a provider chest. Because this iron smelter will produce more than the sticks will end up consuming. Okay, that's good stuff. I guess this wants to be down here, maybe. You're not connected because we need this to be connected. And that does not want to be there. And that does not want to be there. Okay, there we go. All right, then we need 1 for pipes. Isn't that what we just said? So this is going to become pipes. No, this will become pipes. And are we doing modules? I don't think we need modules on the pipes. No, no modules on the pipes. Okay, so that means we do that. All right, cool. This is moving along nicely. Let's continue working our way up the stack here. This is a more methodical way of doing this. Okay. So now let's talk about the green circuits, which I think we can likewise compactify these. So I think we need this. Then we're going to get this guy. And Will this work? If we lay it out this way? I don't think it will. Oh, maybe this works. Yeah, this works. And then we need the output guy. Like that. All right, get that in there. Get this in there. All right, get our modules in. Let's see. So, for this, we can just copy paste. All right, and then for this, we can copy paste, but just the cables. And let's see, this has to be a requester. And this is going to be iron. Yep. And then we're going to copy paste like that. Okay, because they will need to get more copper cables, more copper into here, more copper cables into here, and more iron into here. Okay. Let's see. Oh, you don't need to put those out. All of your copper cables are going into there. Right? Because you are producing 1848 and you are consuming 1980. Yeah, okay. So yes, that's how we want that to look. Okay, then we can continue down. 3, 4. Okay, so now let's see. So we've got 20 for the steel, 22, 23, 24. Plus 4 more is 28. So that leaves 8 more that we have to account for. So who else uses iron? Ammo uses iron and not a full one. So that can go over here. So we want this thing. And you're going to be yellow ammo. Maybe yellow ammo. All right. So that is 29. Who else takes iron? Belts take iron and gears. Gears go multiple places, so we know those have to be spread out. So we can do another one of these for belts, and we'll do the same thing for inserters. Okay, so this is going to be belts. And the belts are, yes, less than a full one. So you're just going to be belts. And then, let's see. Oh, let's see. We can't put this here because we also need this to get some stuff in. Maybe we need to embed a roboport down in here somewhere. How about, okay, let's get these out of the way. Let's get a roboport. All right, now let's take a look at this. Belts. That's belts out. But... Ooh, I'm out of beacons. All right, let's go get some more. Looks like I should bring these. Okay. I guess we do want to put one here because it fits. We're going to need help covering this area. Let's get... All right, you need just the gears. Okay, good. Let's see. If we snuggle this in here, we can grab these guys and vertically flip them. And then these can become inserters. And then, okay, you don't need the iron, but you do need to be inserted. Okay, so where are we at? Okay, we got 20, 22, 23, 24, 28, 29, 30. Grenades. Let's see. Let's just count. All right, we got 6 more we gotta get. So we got grenades, maybe sulfuric acid, or batteries, or radars, accumulators. Okay, I think that adds up. Okay, so sorry. Where do we leave off? Grenades. We're doing grenades. Grenades next. I guess let's realign them like this. Okay, this is going to be... modules. You're going to be grenades. Just the coal. All right, that's grenades. Sulfuric acid. I mean, we could direct smelt into the sulfuric acid. Do we want to do that? I mean, we could. Like if we copied this one down here and put these here. Does this reach all the way down here? All right. Can we get an iron mining thing up in here? So can we grab one of these things? Does that fit in there? It does. And then I guess we can do that. Let's make sure that's limited. All right, that took care of the sulfuric acid. That's good. We might as well just keep doing this. Okay, batteries. Also need one, so we can do that here. Let's flip this to the other side. And then let's copy this. Like that. Okay. That's the batteries. We've also got, all right, then we're back over in this section. Right. All right, let's take a pause here for a second while I recalibrate my calculations. Okay, right, we just did the iron into the batteries. And so we have radar and accumulators left. Okay, so radar is going to look something like these guys. Radar. And accumulators will look like these guys. Accumulators. You just need the batteries. Okay, good stuff. And then if my count is correct, we still need two more, I guess, free agent iron smelters. All right, good stuff. So let's see. I think that means we don't need this stuff down here. We took care of pipes. We took care of green circuits. Okay, that's looking good. All right, so let's see. We want something for LDS, which I think is going to end up looking similar to this stuff. So let's see if we can figure out what this is going to look like. I guess we can stick you in here. Except you're going to change you to LDS. All right, so what do you consume? You consume, oh, you only consume 180. So actually we only need, oh, that's because I'm missing these beacons, that's why. I was like, that doesn't seem right. How about now? There you go. All right, so you're consuming exactly what one... Oh, that actually is a little better. So that means we don't need this stuff because we're exactly consuming one copper smelter's worth. So that means we can do that, and then we need requester chest for the remaining stuff, except for the copper. And then how many LDS do we have? 7. Okay, so let's see, but we're gonna need to do this trick again so that we can get power in here. All right, let's get rid of the ones that are down here. And these. And these. All right, so this is 2, 4, 6, 7. All right, where are we at for copper cable? We've got 10 going into, copper smelters. We've got 10 going into copper cables. We've got 4 going into green circuits. That's 14. We've got 7 going into LDS. That's 21. And we need to get to 28. So we have 7 more that are not accounted for yet. So where else does copper go? Okay, 1 more can go to the red ammo. 1 could go to solar panels. LDS we already saw. Oh, and some are going to go to red science. Okay. So that's 1. Not that one. 2. Oh, and batteries. 3. Can we squeeze them into the batteries? I don't see why not. Seems like we can shift this stuff all up. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Let's copy this guy. Where's some of our copper? Here's a copper requester. Fine. You're coming here. So can we do something like this over here somehow? Oh, how about like that? Great. Okay, so that's a copper into the batteries. All right, let's go ahead and... Here, I'm going to just, somewhere down here, we're going to have red science. Red science. And you're going to get a copper guy, which will be this thing. All right, we'll just remember that needs to go in. Let's mark that just for a second. Copper. All right, what else do we got? Copper is also going into solar panels. for which I guess we can grab something like this. Except you're going to become solar panels. And we'll get our modules in. We'll get some more power in. Let's get the rates. We'll take those off. Okay, that was solar panels. We just did the batteries. And what's left? Red ammo. Okay. That seems like it ought to be near the yellow ammo, which is up here. I feel like we should move this LDS stuff down a little bit so that we can stick a roboport in here. One, two, three, four. Roboport. All right. All right. I'm not going to worry about the. I'm just going to get this guy. I'm going to flip it. You're going to become red ammo. And you don't need the copper. Okay, that was red ammo. And that's it for copper, right? Okay, so how many do we have here? So we've got, what do we say? We've got 10 going into copper cables. We've got 4 going into green circuits, that's 14. 7 into LDS, 21. 22 for batteries. 23, 24, and so we need 4 more just making copper. One, two, actually 3, because we've got the one for red science too. All right, that is all the copper. We might as well bring the stone bricks over here somewhere. Let's put a roboport there. Put stone bricks. Looks like we need to shift some stuff to get a substation in. All right, that gets rid of these. Okay. Wow, this is looking a lot better. All right, where's our plastic is way down here. That's okay. Oh, we already took care of these. All right, that is good stuff. All right, so how are we doing on time for this episode? Well, what do we do? What have we accomplished so far? We have pretty much just compactified what we already had, fixed a bunch of alignment issues. I wonder if we can just jam the rest of this stuff in at this point. Like where's the first thing we're not producing yet? Engines. So I think what I can do is I think I can just go in and just stick the rest of these in real quick. And then, so let me do that in a time lapse. And because it's literally just positioning these. So, all right, so I'll be back after I've done that, and we'll see where we're at in terms of space. Okay, we are back. Quick checkpoint here. I've gone and added all of the missing items that we had here, which is mostly the stuff in this row. Engines, rails, electric furnaces, speed modules, prod modules, flying robot frames, rocket control units, satellite, and then all of the sciences as well. I did, because we had a bunch of stuff hanging out down here, in order to compactify things a little bit. I did slide the red circuits all the way up and moved the blue circuits and batteries up here and sent the sulfuric acid up this way. Again, so we could kind of compactify our stuff up here. Then, and we even got a rocket silo in here. I guess the main thing that's worth mentioning here is we've got each of the three components in here. This is the satellite, and this is the output for the space science. I do want to say this is connected to logistics network, so we only launch a rocket if we're short on space science, which gets unloaded into here. The silo is set up to auto launch with cargo, so it'll launch when we put a satellite in it. And then the next thing that I want to do is I want to work out how to do the labs. So looking at the website Factorio cheat sheet, there's a section on science that tells you sort of how many labs you need to achieve what you're looking for. And so what I have found is that, let's see. What I found is that we need 5 labs working at 1900% efficiency, or speed up. And so, for example, we can see this is 1125 right now. Although I think if we put in the remaining beacons, we got to, let's see. You're touching you, you're not. Oh, I'm at 2,000, that's too much. What if we take these out? All right, that gets us 1825. Okay, so we've got, do we need, let's see. This is at 1825. We need a little bit more. So that one, it's too high. Let's put a 2 in instead. 1878. Put a speed module 1. All right, 1913, that's pretty close. Although that is the same as, we might as well take this out. Okay, 1913, all right, close enough. Right, so, why does this not line up the way I expect it to? Oh, that's why. Okay. When I laid this out previously, let's see. I guess, let's see. What I did when I did this previously, I had it like this. So that should be, let's take a look at this. That is number of effect sources. Oh, well, I guess I gotta put some. All right, that's 2010 effect sources. 1825. All right, so I'm in the same boat that I was in. 1913. Okay. Oh, that's why, because I need to put these in here. Now where are we at? 1807. So put that back in. 1895. Okay, great. Perfect. That's actually what we want. And so, okay, that explains the discrepancy. It was the prod modules were missing. Okay, so that means I think we can cram this stuff a little closer up here by doing this. Let's get our lab in there. And in there. Would it be better to do this down here? I guess we can do some of them down there. All right, 1895. Okay, perfect. That is what we want. And then we need to get all of the sciences in here. Okay, so this one, this one, and this one, and this one. Okay, great. Although I think these requests are probably too high. So these are each doing 20 signs per minute. So actually 20 is probably fine for these. We're going to have 5 of these labs like this. Okay. Means we should be able to copy this. That gives us 2. Can we reuse some of this? We can if we move these. Three. 4. Yeah. Ah, man. Wow, that's highly inconvenient. Oh, wait, but we can probably do this. We can flip it. That almost goes in. If we put these here. Now that goes in. That was 4, and we need one more. Five. Okay. All right, those are all of our labs, and now we're going to be technically we need 5.01 labs, so we are going to be bottlenecked by labs, which means because we rounded all this stuff up, that all of the buffers should eventually fill up in here, which is good stuff. Let's take a look just up here. 6,300 iron ore per minute. That is, a train is 16,000. So this is around a train of iron ore every 3 minutes. Okay, that seems doable. Okay, what is left to do? What's left to do is actually just to put all of the builder stuff together. I feel like we don't have enough roboports up in this area here somehow. Which it looks like we could grab some of this stuff. We could grab this and slide it down here. All right, and then that lets us get a roboport in the middle here. Okay. Where else do we want to get one? Seems like we ought to get one in this, a couple in this lane too, like maybe right here. Okay. That looks better roboport wise, although I think it'd be nice to get one in here as well. So let's move these guys into here. Sure. And get a roboport in here. All right, great. So all that remains is all of the builder stuff. Now, I think what we're gonna do, I'm gonna do this off camera because it's gonna be pretty tedious. The main thing that I think is gonna be different from the other ones is that we are not actually going to, I think I am not going to put beacons and modules on the builder train. So like if we count this, how many beacons do we have here? 326. So that's 32 stacks of beacons. I guess really 33. I just don't think we have space on the train for that. So instead, I think the way the science cell is going to work is that we are going to actually build beacons and the tier 3 modules here in the cell after it's built. So because fortunately everything will still work without the beacons and modules. So it can get started, it can start building stuff, it can produce the beacons. We'll have construction bots here from the initial construction, so as we build the beacons and modules, the construction bots can put them into place. That should work out, I think, pretty well. And we won't probably have to do too much with the builder trains. So I think let's see how this is going to work out. I'm going to go off camera to do the rest of the manufacturing stuff. And I think we're going to end the episode here. So a little bit of a cliffhanger, but When we come back next episode, we will grab what we have built here and see if we can actually go get this thing stood up and start doing some science. So we will be testing this thing next episode, I think, which is pretty exciting. Thanks again to all the commenters that helped with figuring out how to compactify this thing a lot better. And so stay tuned. We're going to just get a bunch of builder stuff in here. And when we come back, we'll be ready to test it. So that's it for now. So as always, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Until then, bye.